Alrighty, shorting gold off a signal. Well, we had this one on the 1 minute. So I just want to run through and show you how we can trade this. Okay, all we're looking for is, well, it's in a downtrend, 5-minute chart, lower highs, lower lows. We've got this trend line, so I'm just going to pull it through the high and this level here. We've traded up, and I'm just looking at this break. It's a very simple strategy. So back here we had that pullback, it broke. Okay, so just looking for that trend line break. But more importantly, have a look at VWAP. And I want to show you this. See this? The dotted blue line, that's our momentum line. So the rules of engagement for me is this has to be pointing in the right direction. And all of VWAP has to be pointing in the right direction. So everything is leaning south. We've got the volume profile. This is the high, value area high and value area low, this blue line. So we've broken under the value area low of a volume profile that I pulled just from back here. Now, the other thing we've got, have a look at this VWAP here, the blue. All right, now we're one deviation out. More often than not, when we get a setup like this, it will keep coming back to that first deviation. It'll expand out. It'll retrace into that first this first deviation. So I'm looking for this to continue, especially, well, we need to break through this volume that we've got here. You can see it back over here. See? So actually we are. We're just starting to break under it now. All right. So everything on this chart aligns for a short. This I would call an A setup. A plus, well, let's just give it an A. It's pretty good. High probability, possibility it goes the other way, of course there is. Well, we've got the London Open. Okay, so the question is this a run on liquidity and then this rallies? Okay, so that's the risk. I don't want it to break this downtrend. If it breaks the downtrend, then it becomes, another pullback, an uptrend, right? So this downtrend is really important, and I think if it breaks the downtrend, I'm most likely going to exit my position. Anyway, we'll see how we go with it. Let's just see if it breaks the downtrend. I think more important would be if it breaks this VWAP. Now, here's another thing too. If we're shorting this, we can grab an anchored VWAP and place it on the previous high and just watch that level for the support. You can even throw one up in here, anchored VWAP, and just keep an eye on this VWAP cluster, throw it on the low. Okay, so at the moment it's caught within this VWAP cluster, so it's a little bit of a risk. You can throw one on this low as well. So keep an eye on the VWAP cluster. You can see we've got this is the main area here that we need to break through, and yeah, you can see the VWAP here and the low end here, right? It's starting to look okay. You can even throw one on this previous high, okay, and we've broken that, but we're caught within this VWAP pinch. I think that's a term that you could use. Starting to gain a little bit of momentum, and all we need now is this to just work its way under here, and then with a bit of luck, it'll be a quick move down to the next level. Okay, so we've got, see the little red, that's a sell signal. It's quite a bearish signal, that hashtag. Have a look at the hashtag above. So you can keep an eye on these hashtag signals. You can actually set them as an alert. Okay, so at the moment, this is looking kind of positive, right? Now, a target, when I'm, looking at this, I'd like to go for, see, that's a $500. See, 500 ticks with gold, it equates to about $500. I mean, if that traded down into here, that'd be, what a great way to end the week. I mean, that's nearly $1,000 down here. So let's just see if we pick up a bit of momentum through this London session. Be awesome if we did. And the other thing that can happen with this is once it picks up momentum, it can really move. Like, see back in here, it picked up momentum and it never came back to the original entry point. I mean, gold can do that. Look at that. Like if you short it up here, it just never came back to that entry point. I mean, that would be That would be ideal. I mean, I'd love to be able to pull my stop loss to break even. In fact, it's probably not a bad idea. Here we go. We're getting some movement. A break-even stop loss, and if it happens to push further up, there we go. Look, there's a bit of momentum kicking in now. If it pushes through the stop loss, then I would look for probably a better entry point. The other thing to keep an eye on are these two indicators under here, and also on the 5 minute. These will give you a like, see down here the green up triangles. That's your take profit. And the other one you want is trend channel. They will give you the dots. That'll be a take profit. Let's go to the 1 minute chart. See what that looks like. Okay, pretty good. So far so good. Open it up. These are still heading down. Okay, we're coming down into VWAP here. I'm inclined to probably lock in profits because it would most likely retrace off VWAP. And we've got, see the green signal under here? And you can see this is starting to pull back here. Let's just wait and see. Either lock in profits or I'll move my stop loss to break even. I've moved my stop loss just a little bit closer. Just hang in there and see how it plays out. Either that or I'll move my stop loss. Well, it's right above this previous high. Now that's the thing. If this is trending, I don't want that previous high to get touched at all. All right. Let's just see what the damage is if that gets taken out. Right, that's $250 there. I don't really want to risk that much. I mean, I'm probably going to close it if it comes back into this trend line, quite possibly. Okay, we're up 100. See how we go with it. It's looking good. I like what I'm seeing on these indicators here. Okay, we're still kind of in downward mode, pretty much. It's when it drops down and then turns around and starts to break north. See how it's trended under this green line, then it comes back and breaks up. That's the signal. That's where you want to bail, because that's the pullback. Yeah, I mean, look, that's $1,000. That's what I'm saying. This can be really good if you can nail it. All right, if you can get good at trading gold. I've had a few ups and downs. I've been testing my indicators and getting a bit aggressive, and so my account's kind of been up and down. But I'm thinking from this point onwards, we should start to see it stabilize. We've got these VWAPs under here, and just know that smart money algos work off VWAP. So we'll see what happens here. If it pushes through these VWAPs, and then it's got to get through this one under here. This is the low of the this, like you can see the shaded area. This is the bottom of the range, I would say. And you know, you don't want it to trade down to the bottom of this VWAP range and then it kind of pulls all the way back up again. Really want to see it break through the base of this low here. Okay, it's a little precarious around here because it could pull back very easily. And we're up $128 already, so I mean, I'm almost tempted to close that. But then I've done that before and it's pulled back slightly and then it's continued on. So let's just see what we get here. You know, like if sellers are behind it, it could really move. Here we go. A little bit more momentum. I'm going to go for a break-even stop loss, because if it comes back to that level, I'll look for another short. I think that's the way to go. All right, stop losses at break-even, slightly better than break-even. So, I mean, it's risk-free, but my question is, you know, do I secure $100? Let's just have a look and see what's going on the one. Oh, well, we can we can stay on this one. Let's go down. I think it's going to pull back. We're on 150 here. I think that's going to pull back off that. I've actually decided to close this, and let's get a pullback and see if we get another opportunity. Okay, see all the green dots under here? Right, I'll just mark up where I closed. I've secured about 140 or 150. Well, actually 150, yeah. Here you go. There's your pullback, see? All right, so now what we do is we look for another entry. So I'm going to pull that through here. What I want to see is the pullback and then a structural break on the pullback. It's a 1 minute chart. So this is traded all the way down to the lows, and there's a pretty good chance it kind of works its way back up to the highs. Now, these are really good indicators down here, guys. Yep. So Gee, the opportunity would have been up in here. All right. Anyway, I mean, I could probably wind it up at that. Yeah, that's scalping gold. Yeah, have a look at the 1 minute chart. See how you got the green candles, green and red candles. Now this is trending back. See, we've broken this trend line now. So now we're trending up. So we can pull a trend line through here. Now, all I'm waiting for is this trend line to get taken out. But more importantly, I want to see a green candle kick in. And that will give me the trend line break, this green candle. Oh, I should say a red candle, my bad. It's going to turn green possibly, and then we get a red, it turns into a red candle. In fact, we can set up that alert. Let me just show you how to do that. I'm going to take out all of this. Let's have a look at MNQ. Delete. Yeah, I mean, look, you can track these, the colored candles. Okay, that, you've got, okay, 3 touches. 1, 2, and then the third touch is getting taken out here. And you've got this. That looks bearish. Okay. And here's another thing too. I would expect big money to be winding up their positions at the end of the, into Easter. So this is bearish. You've got everything above here giving you confirmation. I could probably short that. A red candle could be the thing. So we can set that alert. Look, 3 dots. And we're just going to go bearish. All bearish alerts, yeah, all bearish. Go banjo, no, not that. Apply. All bearish alerts. Go over back to gold again. And I'm looking for, oh, what's happening here? This is a 5 minute chart. Okay, let's go down to the 1 minute. MNQ, 1 minute's pretty fast, but it's kind of, oh, look, see? That's what you want. So we've broken this structure here. That's bearish. Right there. There's your signal. Would have preferred to have gotten in a little bit earlier. Have a look at gold, 1 minute. Okay, so see how this is trending back? So now what we do is we can just mark up, just watch it. And the other thing to watch, oh actually, hang on, bear with me for a sec. Just have a look at the alerts. We've got, okay, I want that on a 1 minute. Back to a 1M. It's already, that's the alert there, it's already done. All right. Okay, I'm a bit late to the party. So you want to catch that first red signal. So now what we need to see is it turns green and then red. All right, and now back to gold. Yeah, okay, so this is what we're looking for. We've got, see how this is all green and it's heading straight back up to the high. Now, what would be really good is if all of this, moved into these highs and then started to turn around. Okay, there's a red signal there. But I want to see it. Okay, this is the other way you get involved with this too. All right, I'll show you this. Okay, volume profile. So we've still got our volume profiles under here. Okay, this is starting to make a bearish move here. Okay, use VWAP on the high. Okay, and on the low here. All right, I want to see it break under this one. Okay, this is big volume through here. Okay, you don't want this to break above volume and trade back up into here. Kind of want to see it holding at this level. All right, alerts, I've got MNQ. Now I want one on gold. Just throw one on here with this indicator. Just go all bearish alerts. That's it. What else have we got? See, current day value area low. This is cool. We're under the value area low. This is really bearish. Current day, we're under the entire volume profile cluster. All of that. And now we're coming back to test the current day value area low. That's a good sign. I'm short. Okay. Yeah, we just want this to roll over here. Let's have a quick look at it on the higher time frame. What does it look like on the 4H? It's really down there, isn't it? It's a green candle. Just take everything off. I want to have a look at the candle. Yeah, it's pretty it's undecided. Got a big wick under here though. That bull's really stepped in under here. But it's kind of struggling to gain momentum, that's for sure. All right, here we go. We're moving up higher now. All right, so it's interesting stuff. Yeah, I don't mind this 5 minute, 1 minute. Okay, so what we've got, we want this to keep a lower high. Let's just throw a volume profile in here. So exiting was a good call. Absolutely. We did the right thing. Got out of that, made our money. You've got to really pay attention to these guys. Look at that. Okay, so what we do now is we just wait. So this is green. I want a red signal, and we've got that. We've got the alert ready to go, trending up, 3 touches or more. Okay, now we're just waiting for that red candle to kick in with the red asterisk. Oh, okay, and let's just grab our VWAPs. Take it from here. Just create a cluster. What does that look like? Okay, that's higher. What about that one? Yep, okay. So we're trading up into these VWAPs. We've got to get under them. What's VWAP look like on here? All right, that's support. Look how it bounced off it. All right, so that's a target. Okay, white candles forming. Okay, I'm short. Okay, so we've broken through here. There's still green candles. I'm a little bit, jumped in a little bit soon. Now we're breaking under VWAP here. Well, testing it. All right, bounced off it. Yeah, we had that. That's still heading up. All right, it would have been a better decision to have opened these up and eyeballed this thing. So now we've got to put up with some drawdown. Okay, we're up 100. This trend line is really my... okay, we broke under it. We're back up against it on the other side of it. We're up 150, and I'm willing to risk that. Just measure 150. Oh, if that stop loss gets taken out, we're still ahead. Okay, I'm good with that. So let's sit with this. Okay, trend line's getting taken out here. So we've got 2 touches. A little bit of a breakthrough. Just got to be patient. Let's have a look and see. Yep, okay. The move back to the high is good. Now we want to see them turn over. Could be watching a movie, but this is kind of fun. Okay, break of the trend line. That's promising. All we need to see now is a red candle, and I want to see it break under this VWAP here. And especially we want to get through this volume profile. So that's the thing. This is what we're waiting on. If we can just get down under volume profile, there's a good chance then we move fairly quickly down to the next level. And I've committed to my stop loss. Okay, this trend line here is being taken out, and we've got the start of what, could, no guarantees, but that's looking promising. The lower high here. I mean, it can definitely push back up again. Love to see a red candle kick in. 1 minute chart. I've talked about this a lot in my all the videos that I've done for however I can remember. Always mentioning just to keep an eye on, these trends, these trend lines, like they form, and they can be, they're really neat. They can be, and then they get taken out. Here we go. Look. So we've got this trend line now, looking like it might get taken out with a bit of momentum. We have lower highs. So this is the thing that I'm always talking about in my videos. So now this breaks. We've got the red candle would be, and we want to see it come down under here, and then that would be awesome. Okay, there's our signal right there, and look at that. All right, we're onto it. Target area down here. So what's that worth in dollar value? Okay, that's another $100, 120 or so. So let's just see if we can rake up. We're up about 150, I think, 140 or 50. So if we can grab another 100, another 100 would be awesome. All right, so what we've got now is the start of the next downtrend. Just pulling it through these highs here. Yep, that's our red signal. I got in a little bit earlier. Here we go, look. This is the breakout signal now, which is giving us a bit more confirmation. I like to get in earlier. It's always a bit risky if you go on like a couple of touches on this trend and you take that, because that can always, kind of do that. A 3 touch is a good thing. That's a, reasonably, like we've got here, for example. Well, 1, 2 touches. Yeah, you could say you don't want to break through it. So, yeah, there you go. Well, you've got 3 touches on that. Oh, okay. You'd have to take it from there. Touch 1, touch 2. I mean, you want at least 1. Well, you had 1 back in here, and then it kind of pushed out. Anyway, look, we're up $70 here. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to track this trend. We can go from this high here, just pick up that, All right, now this can move really quickly through this gap, but we've got this VWAP that we need to contend with. I'll just throw another VWAP on the low here. So we've broken under that. So, you know, bears are definitely controlling the story. So let's just grab a couple of touches. I think we're more likely down in here somewhere. This is good. This is really good. I would love a $500 day or more. Okay, we're down to about, no, it's just, okay, back and forth. But that would be the next level, then maybe it pulls back from here. Keep an eye on these guys, right? If these guys start to turn around, we can look to see that one is already down into the low and it's curling up. So we just got to watch that. I mean, really, you'd want this to keep moving and give us a lower low, given that it's trending. Okay, got to be patient. Right, we're getting a touch on there. No, it's breaking back through now. Just take that out for a second. All right. Okay, down into this low, pulls back. Let's see if we can continue down from here. So down, pull back, and maybe we get that. Be nice. Okay, see what we're coming back to retest this VWAP. Got a green. Okay, see the green signal under here where my mouse is? That was the warning. That's where I should have taken profits, right there down the bottom, and I ignored it. Now look, 20, 30. All right, that's annoying. I'm going to go for a break even. Stop losses at break even. We get taken out. There's no problem. Okay, here we go. I'm going to get taken out right there. That's it. Stop filled. All right, fair enough. So now we're back up at the other, the initial trend line. This is touch number 3, and we've got the indicators moving up, which is a bit annoying. See, I should have paid attention. There was a green signal, and I ignored it, and I could have banked another $70. Lessons learned, and I mean, you only get it, guys, from doing your reps. Let's get on the charts. Okay, that's bearish. See, now what we've got is a pullback. Yeah, I mean, this is still the downtrend. We've still got like 1, 2, this is touch number 3. I could even go short. We'll give it a shot. I'm in again. Okay, so it's come back to retest this trend line. If it breaks the trend line, I'm probably going to bail. And then there's minimal loss. I think that's not a bad strategy. We've got a red signal here, guys. That's a good sign. But again, if it trades through my trend line, I'm out. Could even pull my stop loss down. Keep that stop loss really tight. I'm keeping my stop loss just, I even want it tighter than that. Like if that trend line gets taken out, I'm out of this trade. I really like this signal here though. What have we got? Just check your risk. Okay, it's $50, $45. That's nothing. Okay, I'll sit with that. Gives it a little bit of breathing room. Okay, there's another red signal. Okay, you would short on that red signal. All right, now this trend line is the boss. We're just going to follow that, and if it breaks it, we're out. So we could actually look at that. Don't you love it? Okay, so this red signal was really nice. This one. Okay, down we go, down into here. Let's just open that up. There's a 1 minute chart. Good, it's got momentum. Really nice. And we've broken on the other side of this volume profile, back down into VWAP, so we're getting another retest of this low down in here now. Up and down we go. You could trade the euro dollar like this too, I reckon. You know, it's very tight spread. While we're at it, I want to mention something. You can gain access to all of this, my mentorship, my indicators, the gold level VIP. Watch that trend line. I really would prefer even a tighter stop than that, because if that trend line gets taken out, I'm really wanting to bail on this. Gold level VIP. Oh look, I'm okay with that. That's $40 or something. There was a 7-day free trial, and after that, $49.95. And gold level gives you access to my Telegram and all of this mentorship. Here we go. Out we go. All right, that's done. Nearly. You can have access to gold level VIP for $19.95 a month. But there's a condition. You open a Fusion Markets account with my preferred broker and deposit $1,000 into your account. See how it's broken that trend line? So that's, yeah, pretty much it. unless it holds here by any miracle and we continue down. All right, that stop loss doesn't move. We just leave it there, and if it gets taken out, so be it, right? Yep, 1995, guys, which is just such a bargain. Now, here's the thing. Now it's Easter, Thursday night. Tomorrow's Easter Friday, right? Fusion Markets, zero spread, zero account. If you go to my Discord, and if you don't know about my Discord, go to my website. It's anthonyfx.com. Go to fx.com, and then you'll see the link to Discord on there, on their website, anthonyfx.com. Jump into Discord, and in there you'll see, on the left, you'll see Gold EA. This is my Easter special. Gold EA. Click on that link, and that will take you to, I'm calling it Gold Fusion. And you can gain access to VIP, Gold Level VIP, which is the full thing, for only $19.95 a month. But it's a win-win. If you open a Fusion Markets account and you trade through that, then Fusion Markets pay me commission on your trades. And so this is why I can offer VIP so cheap. Hey, look, we've got another red signal here. Let's see what we get out of that. Yeah, and here's another thing. Have a look at the Gold EA. We can connect your account to a Gold EA that's been consistently returning 7% a month over the last 2 years, and 3.4% drawdown, something like that. It's such a brilliant strategy that it's trading with Gold EA. It's not a martingale. It's far from it. It just opens a trade, and if it goes favorably, it'll hold it for a bit and profit. If it turns against even slightly, it stops out the trade really quickly. So there's minimal loss. There's hardly any losing trades. It's usually profitable, and the losing trades are really small, if there are any. Very few and far between. It's the best EA I've ever come across. And I've been doing this for a long time, and I got into EAs in a big way. Back in the day, I was Mr. EA. I seriously was. I was into everything. Yeah, so there's an opportunity here for you. Now, the Gold EA and my Forex account management, you can combine the two or just go for the Gold EA. Generally $80 a month. With this discount, if you open a Fusion Markets account, $59.95 a month, and then you can get your account connected to the Gold EA. Check it out, guys. If you go to my Discord, it's in there. You'll see the Gold EA. Click, and there's a link. It's called Gold Fusion. Everything's in there that you need. There's links in there to everything. And yeah, just join us on this journey and benefit from what we have here. And here's the thing, like if you take this, what I'm offering you here with the indicators and the strategy, my mentorship, become a profitable trader. It's a VWAP strategy. We've got these incredible signals, okay, and I share over 20 years worth of trading. I pour my heart out, guys, in the mentorship videos. I give you everything. So, if you're looking for a mentorship and an opportunity to change your life, then, yeah, anthonyfx.com, there's a Discord link, and then the Gold EA link is in Discord now. This is starting to... Okay. All right. So now what we're doing is we're adjusting this trend line, and that the trend line is going to be... That's the boss. If that gets taken out, although it kind of did and I ignored it, right? But, we've got two touches. We don't really have three, but that's fine. Let's just see if we can pick up momentum. See what's happening here. We're starting to see this higher low kick in. So, is this losing momentum? That's the question. So that's why you want to use this diagonal and manage your risk. Like I really would like to pull that stop loss down even tighter. Because if that pushes through here, then I'm pretty much going to call it quits. But let's just see. Look, I'm willing to risk. It's $40. Okay, I'll do that. 47, nearly 50. and I'm up 150, so why not? Okay. But look, this is starting to range a little bit through here. It'd be really nice if it just decides to tank. I want my $1,000 day. Patience. So see how this is being really sluggish now? I'm going to bail. Okay, I'm out. Right, the momentum's just dried up. And I mean, for all I know, it could move, but yeah, we've trended down and it's really struggling. It's been held up here. All right, now our trend line's just been taken out, so I think that was a good decision. And who knows where, I'm thinking institutions are going to be scaling out of their positions. They don't want to be holding stuff over the long weekend. So an opportunity to jump on the back of that. Okay, guys, look. Oh, there's another red signal. What do you do? I just don't like how it's done this. All right, I'm going to wrap it up. To be continued. With that, have a great day and see you in the next one.